But I'm excited about this bathroom though, y'all. I just see the beauty that is in store for it. That's a big old toilet. I ain't never seen a toilet bowl, whatever that thing is in the back, that big. That's old school there. Let's see what it looks like. I'm not even gonna do that. Let's just leave that down. We're not even gonna lift it. I don't know what I was thinking. But yeah, it's a big old tub, and that's gonna clean up nice. All that's just soap scum and just old stuff. This is a 1991 mobile home, and it's a one owner. So the same person bought it brand new and traded it in, and we bought it from the mobile home company. So yeah, I'm excited about this. Like I said, we'll probably just take this whole wall out here, put a new vanity in, new toilet, get all this stuff here, because this was just somebody that didn't know how to use caulk. Thank you for the coffee.
No problem.
I'll see y'all.
Bye.
Resurrection Ranch, where it's still all about God. What's going on, Resurrection family? I'm actually just pulling up at the ranch this morning, and we got some work going on Grace, my mom's mobile home. She named it. If y'all missed that video, she named her mobile home Grace, and I know she explained everything about why she chose to name it that. But I think today we actually have a crew coming back out to finish some work that they were doing the other day with the skirting and the siding, and everything is looking great. And we also have a crew that's coming for the first day to do the inside, what they call trim out. And I'm not actually sure what that is and what that entails, but I had to move my truck because the guy said that his crew needs to pull in the driveway beside me. And grandma, she has a doctor's appointment today, so she told me to come on out and oversee and steward the property for today and kind of fill in for her, and I'm happy to do it. Happy to be down here, and as y'all have seen on the last couple of videos, it's been raining a lot, and the property is actually looking good. I've been coming down here doing some work on grandma's driveway, and we've been trying to prevent some erosion as well around the property, but everything is looking good. And once all this rain stops, we'll be ready to actually cut some grass around here, and it should be beautiful. So yeah, as y'all can see, it's grass everywhere, and it's a little bit slick here. See if I can get up here without making too big of a mess. Yeah, these are the first big rains that we've had. And so, yeah, it's really locking the grounds in, locking the property in. And Now we had this gentleman here that's gonna be getting started on doing the trim out in the inside. I know he's getting all his tools ready and everything. And I think he has another guy that's gonna show up and help him out. So let's see what the inside is looking like in here today. See if I can get all this mud off my shoes. It's good that Grandma put those pavers down because you can't hardly walk in the front yard right now. It's pretty mucky. So I know now to stay on that path there. So everything's looking good in here. See, they got that ladder set up and everything. I think Grandma's in here somewhere. Hey, how's it going, Grandma?
It's going.
All right. Let me get away from you. That copyright claiming for that that sound. Can't have sound from any other anywhere else except your videos. They want you to pay for it. But yeah, the home is looking good. My mom has it nice and clean in here. And like I said, I'm not sure exactly what the trim out is because I think they come in like close up gaps like that right there. But you know, we're not gonna use carpet, so we really don't even need a little carpet strip or what you call it, like whatever that little metal strip is that you put like when you go to rooms and divide the carpet. So we don't need that. So I'm not really sure. I don't know if they're gonna come and tack these little pieces in right here, but maybe stuff like that right there they'll fix. And I know they're gonna do something about this up here. But other than that spot right there and that little, maybe something goes right there in that section. Like I said, I think it's all of the divider walls where the mobile home meets it, but we don't have a whole lot. Like I said, little spots like this right here, we don't really need anything done right there because we're gonna come in and redo all these floors and everything ourselves. But if they want to go ahead and put something there, that'll be fine. All right, y'all, so I'm gonna walk around a little bit more and kind of get a feel for today and kind of get, you know, just get calmed down because I don't like to be in a haste and in a rush. I like to be able to meditate, spend time with the Lord, do things in an efficient manner and not have to run around like a chicken with my head cut off, you know. So let me just settle myself down and we'll just pick y'all up when the work starts. So y'all just stick around with us today. It's the Resurrection Ranch, where it's still all about God. Y'all, they're getting going in there and they're working, getting everything figured out in that room in there. We had to kind of have some conversations about some different things because I was letting them know that we're going to be renovating the whole home and they're trying to match colors and everything, or they were trying to match colors. and everything. And I told him, I said, everything in here is gonna change. This home was not gonna look anything like, let me get down these steps, kind of shaky. But I told him this home is not gonna look anything like what it looks right now. So colors don't matter. So if you got little pieces to piece in here and there, go ahead and piece them in and we'll handle it later. And so they're taking some stuff down because they had some material that was still there from the mobile home, because they're supposed to just take the stuff down from the mobile home, put it in the living room, and then the trim out crew is supposed to just come back and put that same stuff back up, not have to cut anything or anything like that. But with this being a used mobile home, and with the company, you know, just with it being a used mobile home, like I said, we already had to understand when we bought it that we were gonna renovate the whole thing. And so we weren't, you know, worried about things like that. Now, we didn't want wires to be cut. That was not a part of the plan. But things like little pieces of trim and things like that, the transitions on the floors, we're not worried about those things, because we're gonna do all new flooring, paint all the walls, all new everything in there. So that's the plan. And it looks like my mom is getting ready to head out. Let's turn around and see what she got going on. All right, you getting ready to head out?
No, not quite.
Still got a couple minutes.
About 15 minutes.
About 15 more minutes, I guess. Coming in.
Yep.
Yeah, good. Yeah, they're getting everything figured out, because they were trying to match everything up with colors and all that type of stuff. And I was kind of letting them know, like, hey, this is what we plan to do. So you don't really have to worry about colors and all that type of stuff. Yeah. So they're just getting it done.
Just do what they do and get out the way.
There you go. Yeah.
Yeah.
Oh yeah, they put it on the other one. They gonna take all this stuff back in for us.
Okay, good.
Yep. All right, y'all say bye to my mom, because she'll be gone probably next time I pick the camera up. So yeah, I'm gonna just take over and get video of everything, oversee everything, and by the end of the day, like I say, we should have everything tacked back in, and then the inside will be done. The crew for the outside, I don't know if they're coming today or not. Like I said, they were saying something about some rain. I don't see any rain, but hey, you know, it is what it is. They didn't get here till 11 o'clock the other day, and they left at 3, so I don't know how much work you plan on getting done in that amount of time. But I'm gonna just turn y'all back around. We're gonna watch them work, and I'll just pick y'all up in a minute.
Those may have been even, but when they moved the two halves in here and put them together, it's off. It happens all the time. So we have to make a shim to make it sit up in there straight. Otherwise, it's like that or like that.
All right, y'all, they're working on getting this spot here finished off, and it really looks good. And they actually, I know y'all see them on the video, they're kind of floating it out because they were saying that one piece of the mobile home is kind of like, you know, maybe about an inch lower than the other one, and they said that's just normal. And so they got that floated down so that piece of paneling will be level and everything looks good. As y'all can see, they're kind of finishing it off and they're starting to move on to the next room. So let's go to this other room and see how it looks in the bedroom. Yeah, so they have already worked in here in the bedroom. Let's go ahead and see how it looks. I hadn't even looked at it yet. So yeah, I can see they got this piece of paneling put back on there. And they got the little trim there. They replaced this piece of trim that was missing there. And then they put trim back around the door here. You probably can't see it because they replaced it with white. Because I told them that we're gonna be painting everything in the whole house. So if they have to put different colors of trim in different places, that'll be fine. But I'm excited about this bathroom though, y'all. I just see the beauty that is in store for it. That's a big old toilet. I ain't never seen a toilet bowl, whatever that thing is in the back, that big. That's old school there. Let's see what it looks like. I'm not even gonna do that. Let's just leave that down. We're not gonna we're not even gonna lift that. I don't know what I was thinking. But yeah, it's a big old tub. And that's gonna clean up nice. Oh, that's just soap scum. And just old stuff. This is a 1991 mobile home, and it's a one owner. So the same person bought it brand new and traded it in, and we bought it from the mobile home company. And so yeah, I'm excited about this. Like I said, we'll probably just take this whole wall out here, put a new vanity in, new toilet, get all this stuff here, because it was just somebody that didn't know how to use caulk, and they probably had some bugs or something coming in from the outside, so they wanted to spray foam all that. And then they put spray foam here. Like I said, they didn't know how to use caulk. So there's a lot of caulking that's gonna have to go on. Like all these little shims and things. We gotta caulk all that. Caulk every crack and crevice. That's the rule. But that's actually a nice little thing up there. I kinda like that. Paint that, make some type of little design out of that. But yeah, rip this whole vanity out. Rip this little wall out here, little divider. New toilet, new towel showers. We're going back and forth on if we're gonna scrape popcorn ceilings, because we might just take a broom and dust them off real good and then paint them, because the ceilings are so high in here that you almost could get away with just painting them and not having to scrape them. That'll take away a whole lot of nasty, dusty work. And plus, this is a 1991. And so with the popcorn ceiling, since this is a 1991, they stopped putting asbestos in the popcorn ceiling in the 80s, in the mobile homes in the 80s. But since this is a 1991, I'm a little bit hesitant, because in our mobile home was a 2008, the one that we did Emma on our other property. And so this one is a 1991, so it's actually, you know, about a decade older than ours. And so I'm a little bit hesitant just to come in here and just start tearing stuff out and scraping our popcorn ceiling. But if we do scrape the popcorn ceiling, I'm gonna go ahead and get a test. I'm gonna call a company and get them to come in and test it, so that we'll make sure we're not scraping down any asbestos or anything and putting ourselves in danger. But we might actually not have to even scrape this popcorn ceiling, because it's still in good shape. Like I said, we just come in and dust it off and just paint it. It should be fine, because these ceilings are so high. So just gotta be aware of those things. Like I said, between the 1970s and the 1980s, they put that asbestos in the popcorn ceiling. So this is 1991, so it's kind of close, you know, it's probably good, but still want to be cautious. But everything's looking good, and they got this room done here. All of the trim out. You see those electrical boxes still hanging out. And I can't wait to get some power hooked up so we can turn some breakers on and see if stuff starts popping. I'm still a little bit hesitant about those wires, but we did have them professionally redone. You know, we didn't let the mobile home company, because the deliverers of the mobile home, they were trying to just put them back together, but they weren't confident. They didn't know where those wires were going. They were just gonna put them back together and keep on moving, not worry about it. But we told them to stop, hold up. We're gonna hire our own licensed electricians and get them to come in and redo it right. And so they hooked up testers and all type of things to these wires to make sure that everything is safe for grandma, because we don't want any problems with fires or anything like that. But all right, y'all, they're done in this room. I'm gonna get back in here and see what they got going. Like they're finishing off in the kitchen in this area. And once they get done with this area, they'll move, I think, into what you call the den. So fun times, y'all. Y'all stick around. We getting this thing shored up, and soon all of the work that needs to be done by outside crews will be done, and we'll be in position where we can start doing all those things ourselves, like doing our part of the process. But it's a beautiful thing, y'all. Y'all stick around.
come the stars come to shine when it's dark from so far away and show us where we are? What makes the sun go to sleep every night, and what's it dreaming of? I wonder. How come the sky sometimes hides behind the clouds? Maybe it's just like me, a little bit scared of heights. Why does the rain always keep on pouring down when it's gray outside? It really makes me wonder. Yeah, it makes me wonder. It really makes me wonder. How come the trees gets undressed when it's cold? And don't they miss the leaves they left behind? Could it be to make the ground shine like gold until winter comes? Until winter comes, until winter comes. It really makes me wonder. Yeah, it makes me wonder. Makes me wonder. Oh, I wonder.
Alright, y'all, they're rocking and rolling in the inside. As y'all see, they're getting all that little trim up. And our plan is to do a whole trim redo in there with like residential type trim, like do a trim package. But that trim looks pretty good. Like I say, I'm kind of, you know, we're not gonna know exactly what we're gonna do until we actually start working, because everything that we don't have to do, that takes a month off here, a month off there, you know. So 8-month renovation turns into a 6-month renovation. And then if we decide not to scrape the popcorn ceilings, like if we decide not to do a trim package, that takes, you know, a couple weeks off. We decide not to scrape the popcorn ceiling, that takes a couple weeks off. And before you know it, the 8-month renovation turns into a 6-month renovation. And she'll be in here with a fully finished home. So it's gonna be nice. It's gonna be nice. But right now I'm just kind of walking around. The ground is soft in some spots, and I was out here the other day when it was raining hard, and I kind of looked at the water and looked at how the water was flowing, because I always tell y'all know from the other channel that when it rains hard, as a property owner, that's your time when you need to be out walking around the property. Get you an umbrella or a rain coat or whatever you need to do, or like me, just walk out there with a hat on. The hat blocks the rain from getting in your eyes too much until you be out there too long. But walk around and see how the water flows. Like, see all your ditches, because it's supposed to be a ditch here. See how those ditches drain water. See if water is building up around your home, around your foundation. See if water is running the wrong way. And because I can see a spot where it looks like water is running that way here. So a little bit of dirt built up in that spot. So I'm just walking around, kind of scoping the land out, looking to see where grounds are washing it from the rain, and just trying to teach grandma and help her along the way, along this process, because I've done all these things before, and so I can come along and help her and teach her, and she can teach me as well, because it's gonna be things that she's gonna learn that I haven't learned yet, because it's all, we're still growing, we're still learning, no matter how old we are, no matter how young we are, a young person can teach an old person, or an old person can teach a young person. This is not a it doesn't have to go one way or the other. So I'm here to teach grandma, she's here to teach me, we're here to teach each other. So we showed y'all that on another video, that the water that comes down, because there's a little ditch here, you probably can't see it too well, but that water off this hillside, and even the water, because the mobile home has a crown there, you can probably see it a little bit on the dirt. So the water that runs off the roof of the mobile home is supposed to come down that little crown into this ditch, and then the water that comes off the this hillside comes into that ditch, and then it comes down and it flows down through here. And the goal is for that water to flow down through there, but there's a little hump right there, and so the water takes the path of least resistance, and it went this way. And so when it did that, the first day it kind of washed the dirt around this culvert, and you can see this big old trench here. That's what we call erosion. In Mississippi, we call it washing. So if I say washing and I don't say erosion, you know what I'm talking about. But you can see that water beat that way. And the first day, that water kept going that way. Y'all saw that on the other video. And then it went that way until it hit resistance. And then it went that way and it washed out the dirt that was around that concrete there from the culvert. And so I came in and put these rocks here. And you can see what happened when I put those rocks there. The water took the path of least resistance again. So it came down through here through this ditch that we're gonna reroute once it gets dry enough and I can bring the tractor in here. And it came down through here, and instead of going that way, it hit those rocks and then it turned and went that way again. So it's a little bit better than before. It's not actually going straight towards the culvert, but it kind of went around and then went into the culvert and then went on down into the ditch off the property that way. And so we got that spot there. And of course, y'all can see how thick this grass is. Grandma's lawnmower is gonna get a good test once the sun comes back out next week. I think it's supposed to be chances of rain all every day this week. And then let's see. So you see here, of course, on this hillside, you can see there's a little bit of erosion here, and we just need to get grass growing there. Like I say, the goal is to have extra bales of straw that we can put out over areas like this so that the washing that happens doesn't keep taking away our dirt, because we don't want this dirt from this hillside filling in this ditch here and then causing the water, instead of the water going down through there, if it fills in this ditch here, that water that comes off that hillside will fight its way and go a little bit further that way. And we don't want that. We want that water to stay in this ditch. And you can kind of see that a lot of that dirt that was, I can already see it's filling that ditch in already. So let me get down low and see if y'all can see, because there's supposed to be more of a ditch here, and all this dirt that came off this hillside, where you see those little tracks there from erosion, all that dirt just stayed right here. And so now when it rains, that water's gonna have to go a little bit further this way before it goes that way. So yeah, you can have your land shaped out a certain way, have ditches in all type of different places, and it can rain one time and change all those ditches and move them to different places. And I can see that happening back in that section there. So I'm just looking at everything, like I said, because I'm gonna come in with the tractor. I actually still had the tractor down here from when I was down here working on the driveway. As you can see, the tractor's down in the woods and the bushes back there. But yeah, this grass is real thick back here. Y'all can see behind me. It's ready to be mowed, but it's too wet right now. And but it's gonna all be amazing. See if I can make it down the bottom side of this hill. It gets kind of mucky on this backside. Yeah, I don't know why this backside of the hillside gets a little bit more mucky back in this area here. Get down to the bottom, then I'll go that way. Keep from tracking up the hillside too much. Because this back hill is the most important part. This back hill going around the side is the most important part of the whole property, because if this hill starts to wash, there's nothing we're gonna be able to do to get it to stop washing. But we're doing pretty good now. Like I said, we got a bunch of grass growing on there. Yeah, I think grandma's goal is back here in this area here is to put her chickens and rabbits and all that type of stuff. We might come in and take down a few more trees, a couple small trees that we can cut down ourselves, and put her like a storage shed, like a metal shed back here. And we actually, we're on the list to get a septic installed. And the septic tank should go somewhere in this area right here. Probably right in front of where the tractor is at. But yeah, y'all can see how much grass and how tall this grass is. Like that grass there is about almost 1.5 foot tall. So that grass and that wheat straw that we put out, that's what's holding this hillside together. There's not one lick of washing on this back hillside. I just got to keep my mama. I'm gonna see if y'all can see these tracks right here. Can y'all see those tracks? You know what those tracks are from? A four-wheeler. I just got to keep my mama off the grass. I was trying to tell her, like, hey, you can't ride the four-wheeler up and down these hills. Like, these hills are very, very vulnerable right now. But she's getting it. It's a beautiful thing. Yeah, as y'all can see, this little clearing back here. This area, like I say, this area is about where the septic is gonna go. That pipe will come straight down through there for the septic tank and then tie it back into the mobile home. And then she got approved for an overland discharge system, and so that she don't have to have any type of aeration or anything like that. And so she can just drop that wastewater once it's treated in the tank off in the woods back there. You never know it's there. All right. Trying to stay on the solid dirt so I don't track things up too bad. But yeah, this is a real steep. I think this is the steepest part of the whole property right here. This whole, well, at least not the whole property, but all of the dirt that we moved. This is the steepest part. So if I'm standing at the bottom, you can see how high that dirt is. Like, it's way above my head. That's probably about, you probably can't tell on camera because camera doesn't give a good like depth perspective. But that's probably, at least from where I'm standing, that may be at least 10 foot of dirt. Like, for real, because it's way taller than me. I'm 5'9". And it's definitely taller than me. It's probably about 2 of me. So it's about 10 foot of dirt there. And we got to keep that dirt in place. And that's one of the reasons why Mr. Gary left this oak tree here, was so that it can help hold that dirt there. So that's the goal. We got a lot of like detail going on here. It may just seem like things are just kind of like, you know, put together, but it's a lot of strategy and a lot of detail that goes into developing property. From the grass seed to the wheat straw to the land clearing, it all has to be done in a certain way, or you're gonna have to do it over again. And it's that way with everything in life. Like I said, you want to take your time and do things right so that you don't end up doing things over again. Because a perfect example is with the guys that came to do the siding. They got done on this side. They still have to do the rest of the skirting on both sides, and they had to put the siding on the other side. They got the moisture barrier there, but they ended up not getting here until 11 o'clock yesterday. And it might have been the day before yesterday. And they left at 3 because it started raining on them. And they were supposed to be here at 8:30. And so they ended up being late. And now they have to come back. And they have a 2-hour drive to get out here. And so they ended up, now today, they didn't show up today because they thought it was going to rain, because they got rained out yesterday. But if they would have just showed up on time and did it right the first day, they would have been done and moving on to another job. But they're going to end up not making any money off this job and wasting time, and it's going to be harder to get them out here. I wouldn't be surprised if the mobile home company has to send another crew out to finish off the skirting and the other side of the siding for the mobile home, because that company is not going to be able to make any money driving 2 more. That's going to be 4 hours of driving, and you know, they're going to have to bring another crew out, pay another crew for that whole day. And now they're scared to come out here because they're scared it's going to rain them out again, because if they had to come out and then it rains them out again, they had to come back another day. So that'd be 6 hours. Y'all get the point. So the point is to do things right the first time so that you don't have to go back again and do them again. But yeah, I just kind of made a full circle around the property just to kind of look at the dirt, look at how things were looking, and look at the grass. And there's not much erosion going on. It's mostly on that front side for some reason. I would have thought that the backside where the hills were steeper, there would have been more erosion in those places, but there's not a lot of erosion at all on these backsides of the hills. It's a blessing because the grass is thicker in these areas, and that grass is what's holding this whole hillside together. Just think about that. This whole hillside, if this hillside collapses, that mobile home comes down. We'll come out here and that mobile home be sitting down in the bottoms down here. But just with that wheat straw, that grass, it's holding this hillside together. And so it's a blessing that the Lord sent the rain, because like the Bible says, one man plant, one man water, God gives the increase. So the Lord had to send that rain, that increase, so that this hillside would be prepared for this week long of rain. It's about to start raining now. So all right, y'all, I'm gonna get back in here and see what they got going on, and I'll just pick y'all up in a minute. It's fun times. All right, y'all, I think they're about done. They just came out to get me so I can do a walkthrough. So let's get in here and see what things are looking like.
aquí una bolsa. Ahí están en la troca de Jim. En el asiento atrás.
Alrighty. Y'all about to finish this up?
Yep.
Yes, sir. Alrighty.
I want you to start on one end or the other and make a walk through and see if you see anything. Let me go with you
Okay, cool.
so I can explain.
There you go.
All right. First of all, got your door hung.
Okay, cool. Yeah, perfect. Mm-hmm.
All right. Need a knob.
Okay.
We just fixed this one.
Okay, cool.
So that shuts.
Close and smooth. Yeah.
Yeah, all smooth. All right.
Got all our trim over here. Got that panel back up. Looking good.
Yep.
Mm-hmm.
All that back up.
That's perfect.
All that's good.
Yes, sir.
All right.
All right.
So, living room. You got all this tacked in.
Okay.
All of it closed in.
Looks good.
Put a piece in that corner to
Oh,
close
yeah, I
that
see it.
gap.
Uh-huh. Yep.
Fixed all this. Hey, where is it? Where's that lead? Tell him to grab my broom out of my truck. My green broom. All this.
Abre ahí.
Yeah, that looks really good. Yeah, it looks really good.
All right.
Yeah.
Everything here is good.
Okay.
Oh, blind hangers or something.
Oh, yeah, we'll get those down.
Yeah. Got this doorway.
Yes, sir.
Had to replace these, but you said you painted them, so.
Mm-hmm. Yeah, the
Alright.
color don't matter right now.
All right, and then this. We had to replace this one.
Get around behind you.
All right.
Okay.
Replace that one.
Yes, sir.
So that door is good.
Mm-hmm. Yep.
What's wrong with the knob?
Yeah, I think it's that little thing right there. It's
Yeah,
fine.
that's what it is.
Yeah.
Anyway, it works good.
Yeah, that's that way.
Again.
You got to twist it a little bit harder.
Yeah. When she gets the knobs,
Mm-hmm.
if you don't want to do it, call me. I'll come put them in.
Yeah, I got it.
Okay.
Yeah.
She got both of these doors.
Cause I'm gonna pull all these doors. What I'm gonna do is I'm gonna pull the doors down, paint them so I can paint them real good
Okay.
to get that paint to stick to them. So
Okay.
yeah, it'll be fine.
All right. If
Yeah.
you have any problem, this one, I think you're gonna be okay. When you put that looks lined up with the
Okay.
jam.
Yeah.
So, and everything's good up and down.
Mm-hmm.
This one might need a little adjustment.
I got you. A little bit tight.
Probably, yeah,
Yeah.
but I can't do it without the knob.
Nah, so you can do it. Yeah.
yeah.
Okay.
But if you have any
And what do y'all
problems-
do to adjust them? Like, what's the advice for when it's a little close? How do you? Would you just beat on it with the hammer?
You can,
Yeah. You get the sink off in there a little
In
bit more.
these trailers,
They'll move a little bit.
Yeah,
Yeah.
they'll move a little
that's,
bit.
That's what I was thinking. Mhm.
that room is done.
Okay.
This room is done. So pretty much everything's done.
Yes, sir.
Now,
That's good.
we ain't perfect.
Yeah.
We might miss something.
Oh yeah, I got you.
But
Like I said, I'm glad that y'all did what y'all did because that just helps me out a little bit. Like I
Yeah.
said, because we're gonna come in and fix everything up, caulk it all up, paint everything. So
Yeah.
anything that's missing, I can
Okay.
if we find something.
well,
But I don't see
things
anything.
like adjusting that door. Let me come back if you can't get it to work right.
Okay.
Let me come back before you paint it.
Okay.
In case I gotta hit it with a hammer or
Oh, I got
anything
you.
such as that.
Yeah.
I want to skin up
I got
fresh
you.
paint.
Yeah. I got you. Cool. So yeah, I got your card, so I better call you if we need
Absolutely,
you.
absolutely.
I think we got it though. Mhm.
Everything's tight. We looked at all the moldings and everything looks tight.
Yes, sir.
But there again, we only human, so if we missed anything,
That's right.
All right. I'm gonna leave all this with you.
Okay.
In the event that when you're painting, you find something.
Need a piece here or there.
Yeah.
Mm-hmm.
When you're done, burn it.
Yes, sir.
I'll keep it somewhere, whatever.
I got
But
you.
we're gonna pile it. Where you want to put it?
Just find a corner somewhere and pile it all in the same spot.
In
That'd
the
be
living
fine.
room or?
Yeah, that'd be fine. I think she was kind of piling stuff in that corner anyway.
Okay.
Sure,
The
sure.
little pieces will get up.
Okay. Sure, do appreciate it.
Yes, sir.
Thank you.
All right, as y'all can see, our crews have left. They just pulled off. They said they're going to a barbecue joint to eat lunch. And they said they're gonna pretty much shut down for today. They were actually telling us about this barbecue place is not far from here. And cause the main guy that owns the company, he lives about 10 minutes from here. And we're new to the area, so we don't know a whole lot about it. And he said it's a barbecue joint somewhere down in that area that they like going to. He said we gotta try it out. So soon we'll be going down and trying out that barbecue joint. I think he says Natchez Trace barbecue, something like that. So Megan, you gotta look that up. Remind me after you see this video, Megan, to we need to go check that barbecue place out on Natchez Trace. But they got everything done, y'all, and it's starting to rain again. Just a beautiful drizzle coming down. Like I say, all this week there's rain in the forecast, so there's not a whole lot of outside work gonna be going on. Hopefully they come back and finish that other side of the siding on the mobile home and the other side, so the skirting as well. But I think we're gonna call it for today's video. We got all of the trim out done on the inside, and it's starting to look good, y'all. It's really starting to look good already. It's really, this mobile home, just like our other one, is move-in ready at this point. You know, just a little bit of beautification and things like that, but it's just we are just going to determine what level of renovation we're gonna do once we get started, because you know, we like to rip out kitchen cabinets and do all that type of stuff. But grandma might decide not to do all that, but to just refinish those cabinets and, you know, just live to fight another day and go and get in here. So we just figure things out at that point, but we just catch y'all on the next video. It's the Resurrection Ranch, where it's still all about God. See y'all on the next one.